So yeah, I'm back. Listen, we gotta do like the podcast soon because Instagram does not like for you to play music. We know it don't belong to me. We know the music belong to Ari Lennox. We gave her several shouts out. That ain't our music, that's Ari Lennox music. They mean. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's not my fault this time, I promise. This time, the reason was because the music belonged to Ari Lennox and they didn't want me to play her music. But next time, I'll make sure I do that. Next time. Oh my gosh. It's just so annoying. So sorry for the inconvenience if you're joining back. Apparently I did not include that Ari Lennox's music does not belong to me, and I was supposed to put that in the title, but I didn't because, you know, I'm an amateur. I'm new at this. Long story short, I need to go ahead and get the podcast thing finished so we can do it like that way, and all of those announcements can be made in advance. Anyway, moving right along. Thanks for joining back. So we're gonna look at the news. Have y'all watched the news today? Because I didn't, but my daughter was eating dinner. Jalen, the 14-year-old, she was eating dinner and she says, "Mom, do you know that these onions have salmonella?" I was like, what talk about chicken get salmonella, not no onions. She was like, yes it does. So I did it. I Googled it. You know what you do. You Google stuff when you don't believe nobody. I Googled it and I saw in the news. The onions is in the news. That's why I put a picture of the onions on my Instagram, because like if 2020 can't do nothing else, like if we can't do nothing else in 20, can we just send these kids to school online, you know, and finish the year off? Like that's all we trying to do at this point. You can't eat no onions. You can't eat no chicken. You can't eat nothing. Jalen came to me and said, "Mom, I'm not gonna eat this because onions and salmonella." And she was looking at me like, "When did you buy these onions?" She 14. If you know Jalen, she don't say shit hardly. She don't talk. But baby, she was talking about them onions. She was like, "No, ma'am. It's in the news. Read it." So apparently about 640 some people have been diagnosed ill behind salmonella, behind eating these onions. Walmart recalled onions. They recalled the onions. Girl, the onions got salmonella. That's what's wrong with them. They can't find out how it started, where it started from, why it started, but the onions got salmonella. And that's what's in the news today. Google it like I did. Jalen made sure I Googled it, baby. And as soon as I got off Google, I kindly went to the refrigerator and I threw away the onions. CDC talking about it. American Agriculture, this and that institution, blah blah blah. I don't know. You know the ones. Everybody saying the onions is on recall. And I know Food Town probably got them bad onions, but they ain't gonna say nothing. No, you can't just wash it because apparently, and it can't cook off either. So you can't like, you know, saute the onions or grill the onions or whatever, and then it will no longer make you sick. They're talking about it can like contaminate your surfaces, your cutting board, your refrigerator, and clean out all your surfaces. Wash your hands, all this kind of stuff. So we gotta worry about corona outside. Then we gotta worry about salmonella in the onions. So I love onions, but I'm good. I'm good for a little while. That's what's in the news. And then I wanted to say, before we bring on our guest, because she's here and she's ready and she's excited and I'm excited. Then I wanted to say, thank you people. Like, thank everybody who tunes in. Thank everyone who supports Talk About It Tuesdays with Tiffany and my craziness and my madness. Thank you to my tech guy. Thank you for the people who tune in every single freaking Tuesday. Even though you got something to do, or you might not have nothing to do, and you used to be laying at home with your hands on your feet, like, I don't know, whatever. But thank you so much for joining. Like, this has been so much fun. The calendar is booked all the way to I don't know when, and so many people want to join the show, and so many people want to be a part of this, and it's all really fun, opening amazing doors and opportunities for me, and a great and wonderful networking experience for my guests, as well as the people who come and watch the show, my audience, you. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Okay. Moving right along. If you know, I think about doing a giveaway. That might be a good idea. Help me with that, Denise. You see, that's my child right there. She supports me 100%. She has been to every single show except for maybe 2. Maybe 3. 3 out of 4. I don't know, but she's always here. She was even a guest. She was like one of my second guests, talking about students in school and stuff. So, and that's the thing. We have so much amazing talent on my news feed. Just all kind of information. We can talk about whatever, because that's what I do with all of y'all. Like, individually, we talk about things. I know, Mona, we got to get you back on here, girl, because it would fit right in with the fit camp, okay? Like, it's kind of August 15th, people. Listen, August 15th is the fit camp with Mona Mays. Y'all, if you follow Mona Mays on Instagram or any social media, you are in for a tough read. Okay, she's one of my celebrities. A church lady. I call her a church lady. She knows she a church lady, but she ain't one of them kind. She a cool church lady. And man, I'm telling you, this lady motivated me. I ain't worked out yet, but I be watching her work out, and that make me feel good. I ain't lost no weight or nothing, but it's coming. Anyway, I'm moving right along to my special guest for tonight. Are you ready? Yes, baby Mona be doing it, honey. She got me wanting. I be sitting there eating my cupcakes, drinking my wine, be like, ooh, she doing good. Bring me some Twinkies. But yeah, man, hey, I love it. Are you ready, Yolanda, for what we about to do? I'm looking for you. I done found you. Come on, let me see you. Let me see you. Where you at?
Hi, everybody. Hello.
Hey, good
evening. I'm working on this lighting here.
Yeah, it looks like you're happy.
I may need to move it over. Let me see. Hold on. I was trying to set my little mood light.
Go that way.
Hold on. Let me see.
Oh, I see some shimmery glitter.
Yes, honey. Yes.
You got the lip stuff working. I love it.
Look at this pillow, honey. Specially made, honey.
What does it say?
Blue and Euphoria.
Oh my God.
Oh yes, honey.
I
Shimmer,
love
baby.
it.
Shimmer.
I love it.
If you guys are interested in these pillows, let me know.
How much is it?
I think these were about $15 or $20, custom made.
To customize it?
Customized, yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm interested. You definitely please drop the information to me, because I want to give me a Tiffany type production one. I'm gonna give me a yeah, we're gonna get yeah, definitely.
I will send you the info, ma'am.
Okay, well look, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is Miss Yolanda Banks. She is the owner and founder of Balloon Euphoria. This is a Houston-based company that she make balloons, like straight up. She make balloons, but not only this, like she makes some of the most beautiful like balloon creations.
Thank you, sis.
Like, I'm gonna make it. I said one time we had some balloons, and I was like, I'm gonna make what Yolanda made, and I was like, Okay, no, that's that's her thing. You gotta have patience for that. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I'm so
Yes.
proud of you, I must say.
Oh, thank you, Mona. Thank you, and thank you, Yolanda, for being proud of me. 'Cause I'm happy. I'm all in my element. You know, I'm having a good time with this.
I know. I know. I love it.
Man, I got some questions for you.
Oh, hit
Um,
me with the questions.
Yeah, first, I just want to let the people know that I've been knowing you for about 4 years, and we live in a corporate world together. So we met in corporate America, and ladies and gentlemen, if it were not for this lady, I probably would have quit my job 4 or 5 times ago. And
Walk
let me,
away, both of us, huh?
yeah, we talk each other off the ledge. We talk each other off the ledge. I think we had a conversation today. That was
Yep.
yesterday.
Yesterday.
We
Yesterday. You kept me in there.
yeah,
I'll be ready to walk away. I mean, at the end of the day, that's my overall goal, to be honest with you. But
yeah.
for
And that's why
now,
I support your business. Like I saw your business from the beginning, like the beginning stages. And I remember we were like, oh yeah, choose this color, do this, do that. And like one of the things that I want the people to know about you is like when you get an idea, when something comes in your head and you put a vision to it, and then the gears start working, and then it goes in motion, and then it's like, ta-da! I did it! Isn't it beautiful? I'm like, what
yep.
the? How did we do it? Like, we just got off of work. We just went on our lunch break. You already finished? That's Miss Yolanda Banks. Yolanda, tell me a little about your company.
Well, again, I am the CEO of Balloon Euphoria. I specialize in balloon designs such as balloon columns, organic balloons. I've been doing a lot of yard poles lately. I don't know if you guys have seen those. It's just basically a yard pole that is stuck into the ground. It says happy birthday or, just any type of beautiful balloon arrangements. I'm what's called a stacker. So I love to stack balloons with like columns and balloon arches and things of that nature. So that's my specialty. But I mean, I'm all over the place with any type of balloon designs that you desire. If you give me a picture, I'll definitely try it out.
So, what do you mean when you say organic balloons?
So organic balloons is a balloon style that's popular right now, where you have a different size balloons, different colors. The balloons may vary anywhere between 5 inches to 36 inches. You may have 3 to 4 different colors, and you put those balloons together and you create organic arches and garlands or anything that's going to
Okay.
match whatever type of event you have. And so those are considered organic. You can make organic columns. You can make organic swags. I call them swags, which I have on sale this month. So, I mean, you have a variety of styles that you can do, different techniques that you can use to acquire the organic look.
How
Very
many
popular
different
right
types
now.
of, or how many colors of balloons would you say you have
That I've done or that I have in stock.
that you have in stock?
I'm in the studio now. Girl, I don't know. I
Oh, you got
probably
a
have about
studio, like a
20.
balloon studio?
I'm in the studio now. Yeah, I have about 20.
Okay.
Maybe in stock. So pretty much I'll keep like the basic colors, your whites, your blacks, a variety of colors, silver, gold, chrome colors, purples, any types of blues and greens a lot of people like. So I try to keep those in stock for the most part. So
Okay.
if someone does ask, I don't necessarily have to always special order, but people like to do custom colors. So you may have a custom color that you want for an event, and those custom colors I may have to order.
Okay.
I'll order individual balloons, of course, but then I'll mix the colors together to obtain the color that you want. So I did a TikTok balloon this morning. I've been up since 4 o'clock. I'm tired.
What's
So
a
I
TikTok
had
balloon?
it was a TikTok balloon arrangement. So I work right now with a company by the name of All Occasion Yard Signs, and they do
Okay.
yard signs. And so we've actually gotten together, and whenever someone wants balloons in their yard along with the sign, I go and I install the balloons. And so
Oh,
this father wanted to get a TikTok balloon arrangement for his daughter. And it was just basically a big round balloon with small balloons underneath and the little
okay.
curly balloons on the side, and it had her age on it. So, I mean, you can
Oh,
definitely post it on your page later so everyone can see it. But it was really cute. It came out really nice.
okay. Well, send it to me and I'll post it. And Denicia has actually asked the next question that I have for you, and that was,
Thank you,
how did this
Denicia.
start? I know. How did this start? Like, what happened? What did you just wake up one morning and be like, I'm gonna make some balloons? I mean, like, what happened?
So, I lost my father a few years ago, and I bring that back to trying to find something to do. I found that I was shopping. People grieve in different ways. And the way that I grieve, I spend money. Whatever
Okay.
I could do to not think about it. And so I had to find a hobby. So when my husband's birthday came last year in October, my friend said, why don't you do some balloons? And I was like, some balloons? I don't even like balloons. Girl, I didn't like balloons. I was like, balloons pop. Oh my God, no. But
Right.
his birthday came along, and that was actually one of my first balloon arrangements. And you came to the party, so you
I
saw
was
the balloons
there.
on the
I
table,
was
yes.
there. Mhm.
So that was actually my first balloon arrangement. And so the young lady who encouraged me to do the balloons had a birthday party for her daughter. And I was able to do her daughter's balloons. Then I started to look at more YouTube videos because I am self-taught for the most part, okay? Started to
Okay.
look at YouTube videos and read different articles on the best way to start a balloon business, because when it was a hobby, I was like, oh, it's fun, but maybe I can turn it into a business. And I
Right.
did. And
Right.
here I am today. I mean, it was that simple. So it really was overnight. It really
Right.
was. I'm going to wake up and start a balloon business. And the reason why I didn't do the event party, because, I like setting up events too. It's too
Yeah.
much overhead. It's a lot of overhead. You have to have places to store that stuff. Your charger plates, your dinner plates, your silver. I don't have time for that. Let me
Yeah.
set these balloons up for you and go.
And go.
Yeah,
Okay.
event people don't realize event planners work really hard.
Yeah. I
That's a
can
really
imagine.
big job.
So many details that goes into
hmm
event.
It's a really
As a
big
matter of
job.
fact, I have somebody that I'm asking to do a show. They don't do the events per se, but they do have a banquet hall, and I think they have it hooked up real good. It's like $500 any day, whatever day, Monday,
Wow.
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. But you're responsible for getting all of your things, and I think I'm gonna
Okay.
have a show at some point so that we could talk about that too. But yeah, I couldn't
Oh
do an
yeah.
event because the vision that I see in my head for events is big. It's colossal. But then the closer we get to the event, it's like, oh, I forgot to do this. I forgot
Yeah.
to get there. So it never turns out the way that I vision it. So it's
Right.
whatever.
And that's where those party planners come in. But I just, the party planning, I don't have a passion for that. I tried to do well, I did do one, honestly. It was a graduation this year. And even though I had help, it was still a lot of work. It takes a lot to do a whole event. So I'm just
Right.
the balloon lady. The event planners call me. Hey, can you do some balloons for me so they can focus on everything else? And I prefer just to focus on the balloons. It's almost like a way of relieving my stress for the day. When we've been at work all day, I'm happy to come home and blow up some balloons. That's fun for me. So
What's
that's
your
what I like to
website?
do.
The name of your website?
BalloonEuphoria.com.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pin it on to the thing. As our guests come in and out and join us, they will be able to see BalloonEuphoria.com. Oh man, did I do it right? Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Thank you.
Okay, so I pinned it there, so they'll see that as they arrive. So okay, so you're a business owner. Your business is on and popping because I see your pictures. Like you post your events that you have, the arrangements that you make is beautiful. You're on and popping.
Thank
At the
you.
same time, you are still in corporate America every day,
Yep.
every single day. You're in corporate America and you have four beautiful kids and
Thank
an
you.
awesome, handsome husband. So
Thank
how
you.
how does Yolanda, like, how do you make all of this work? Because it's hard trying to be an entrepreneur and doing the whole corporate thing at the same time. Because them people want you to do what you need to do for them.
Exactly. It's hard, Tiffany. Like I said this morning, I was up at 4 o'clock to do an install, only to have to come back home by 6:30 to clock in and be ready to work for 9 hours.
Wow.
Then working home from the pandemic, that makes it difficult too. And that was part of the reason why I built my studio, so I can have a place to get away from the kids to be able to work, because my youngest is 5. My oldest is 21. They require a lot of attention. And right now, they're not even in school. When school was out for the pandemic, at the beginning of the pandemic, I thought I was losing my mind. And I'm sure I'm along with any other parent that's out there. You had to be teacher, mom, doctor, lawyer, mediator. Like, you have to be everything. Cafeteria lady.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be all of that. And I can only say that my strength comes from God. I have no idea how I can do this. I don't know. Because if I sit here and I think about the lack of sleep that I have right now, I'm working maybe on 2 hours of sleep. Like, I'm tired, you know. But at the end of the day,
I feel bad. Have you on the show?
No, girl, I was not going to miss it. Look, we went out to eat tonight because we're remodeling the house. So on top of doing everything that I'm doing, my house is in a total disarray. We bust walls out of the kitchen. The whole bathroom is gutted. You know, it's total chaos around here right now. So when we went out to eat, I told them, you got to get me back home because I need to do my little interview with Tiffany. Hey. But it's tough.
For fitting me into your busy schedule. I really appreciate it. We have a question from one of our audience members. It has to be my daughter, but she wants to know if you ever take the balloon, and you know when the balloon had a helium in it, and you just like, do you ever do that?
So, Denicia, thank you for your question. Let me tell you what's a little bit unique about my business. I don't use helium in my designs. I use helium alternatives, and I'll tell you the reason why I prefer not to use helium. Working with Centerpoint and seeing people do balloon releases and they let those helium balloons go outside. I had a young lady on my news feed on Facebook a couple of weeks ago. They all did a balloon release. And I don't know if I sent it to you, Tiffany, but when I tell you they let those balloons go right under the power lines and that circuit tripped, that circuit operated, and I'm sure there were thousands of people that were without power because of balloon release. In the balloon community, I don't consider myself an expert. I'm not certified. I work under the Balloon Diva right now. So I'm actually a student in her class, okay? And the Balloon Diva is pretty much a really big balloon artist. She does balloons here for the city or whatnot. But they shun you for doing balloon releases. And so just with me, I've opted to not use helium. I don't even want the overhead of it.
I never thought about the balloons going into the power lines until I started working with our company and seeing the amount of damage that it does.
And it's not only bad for that, it's the environment. It's bad for the environment. You have no idea where those balloons are going to land. Now, I will tell you, in the event that I did have a large enough event where they wanted helium balloons inside, I would definitely do it. I would.
Okay.
But I won't do a balloon release. You'll be they will shun you for that. But as far as the helium, to answer Denisia's question, I don't care about that. But my kids, oh my God, when I did have the helium tank, oh my God, Mom, let me do the helium. And then they'll just make the little voices or whatever. And it's funny because Nevaeh, my little girl, even though my balloons are air-filled, if I tell her to pop the balloons, she automatically assumes that they have helium. So she'll put a little bitty hole in it, and then she'll suck the air out of it. And then she'll talk with her funny voice. And I'm like, that's not helium, Nevaeh. It's not helium.
I mean, you know, you can't help it. I know I'm guilty. I actually have a balloon in there right now from Jalen's birthday. Remember, I was like, man, we forgot. That's how I got my Party City experience. And I was like, man, where Yolanda at? It's too late now. But yeah, child. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and do it or whatever. Um, so yes, with Balloon Euphoria, so it's got to be amazing, tremendous job to juggle all of your tasks that you have, including your family, your young family, and making everything work. But you do it like you do it, and you've always been a really good big inspiration to me
Oh,
because
thank you, Tiffany.
the way your brain works, the way your mind works, it's like you come up with all these awesome ideas just like that. I'm like, dang, why ain't think about that? You sure right. So you inspire me to do so many different things. We always bouncing ideas off of each other. So thank you,
We
thank you,
do.
thank
I
you.
love that. And thank you.
Yes.
Yep.
So I'm wondering if I were to purchase something, like if I wanted to get a balloon arrangement or something, like just to put on the tabletop if I have like my little breakfast at Tiffany's event that's coming up. What's the cheapest thing? Because I'm cheap, okay? What's the cheap? What's the cheapest thing I can get from your
I'm glad
business?
you asked. I'm glad you asked. So the cheapest thing would be a centerpiece. And I know before the show you asked me if I could make a balloon online. So if you like, I can go ahead and make that centerpiece for you right now. How about that? All right. So it'll take me a couple of minutes here. I don't have my balloon sizer, but anybody can make balloons. Okay. It's a matter as to whether or not you want to take the time to do it, put in the skill set, but I'm going to show you how to do it. This is my first balloon machine ever. My favorite one. You can get this on Amazon for like $20 if you just want to do your own party. I get it. And people ask me all the time, oh my God, you charge that much for balloons? No, ma'am. I charge for my time, I charge for my skill set, and I charge for my technique. It doesn't have anything to do with the balloons. Although I do use quality balloons. I don't use balloons from the dollar store. Yeah, so, but anyway, you can always get this here. And I'm going to do a gold and green centerpiece, okay?
Oh, for Smiling Eagles, for the MB Smiling Eagles?
Yes, girl. How you know? So, this is gold here. These are just 11-inch balloons, okay? And normally I use a balloon sizer. I don't really use this machine anymore. I have a big boy now, girl. I have a machine that's like a brand one, okay? But anyway, that's a dual machine here. And what you want to do, once you blow these balloons up, you see? You want to make sure they're even, and you can always get a balloon sizer. But you see how the balloon looks like an egg? You see that? You want to press it up against your chest. So this will help you when you make your balloons next time. You see how now it's round?
Okay.
Versus this one?
Oh, okay.
You push the balloon up against your chest.
Oh, okay, okay.
Now it's round. And then you're going to tie this together. And this is called a duplet.
Oh, a duplet.
That's a duplet. Okay? You're going to do another one just like that. Let a little bit of the air out. You want to make sure they're the same size. I let too much out of that one. You want to make sure they're the same size. Press it up against you.
And then make a duplet.
You're going to make another duplet. And you just tie it together. And I tell people all the time that when I tie my balloons together, let's say I don't tie it right. You see how my balloon is tied?
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you this. I can untie my balloons. I have a special technique where I can untie my balloons. And a lot of people don't know how to do that.
I sure wouldn't know how to do it. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Let me do this one again. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people are not familiar with doing that. It's just a certain way that you want to tie your balloon. So if you do make a mistake, like if one is a little bit too... Uh-oh, that one popped. Let me grab another one. Hold on.
Okay.
Balloons pop, girl.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't let them pop. Don't pop the
balloon. They pop, honey.
Don't
they
pop.
Pop.
The balloon. Oh, look at your skirt. shirt. You got on the Don't Speak the Line
From
shirt.
the dollar store. I didn't put on my Balloon Euphoria shirt, girl, because guess what? They took my washer and dryer. It's outside in the garage. And I do not like going to the washer area.
Yeah, me neither. I hate the
don't.
washer here.
Yes. All right, so here's my other duplet. So you're going to take both of these duplets here.
Okay.
And you put them together like so.
Well, obviously,
And you just twist.
Okay.
That's why I don't like helium balloons. Helium balloons will pop faster than an air-filled balloon.
Okay.
This is called a quad. Okay?
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
That's a quad. Now, I'm going to take what are called 260s. These 260s have been pre-inflated. Have you seen these balloons? These are the animal balloons. People make like characters out of them.
Oh, yeah.
They may make like a little dog. Mm-hmm. You see?
Yeah.
But I've already pre-inflated these. I'm going to do a curly Q. Okay?
Okay.
So what I do after I've inflated this completely, I take this curly Q and I wrap it around my finger. This is the easiest way for me. A lot of people may wrap it around a pole, but I pop them. Every time I wrap it around a pole, I'll pop it. And I'm going to take my handheld air pump.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that it's purple. Oh, that's wow. Look what you just did. That's so awesome.
See, isn't that neat? I'm going to do 3 more like this. 2 gold, 2 green.
Well, how does it stay like that?
The curly one, when you wrap it around your finger, girl, I don't know.
Oh, that's so nice.
It's science. I don't know.
I want some curly Q balloons.
Girl, you can get you some curly Q balloons, honey.
Look at that. Awesome.
It's kind of funny looking, but it's fine.
It's still curly.
It's still curly. Still curly. And you know another thing about myself is that when I do balloons, I'm very critical of myself. And a lot of people may not see a flaw, but you always see a flaw. I guess kind of like when you do your show, you may go back and look at it and say, man, I could have did this differently. I wouldn't know if you did something wrong, but when you do it yourself, you know. And I think that's what makes us better.
Yeah. Yes, Demetria, that's the one that they use to make the animals. She's saying that's the one that they use to make the little.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's really cool, man. I wish I could come to the studio and I want to try to see if I can make a curly Q balloon.
You are welcome, girl. I will show you everything I know. You know, one thing I don't have a problem with is telling my people how to make balloons, baby. It's enough money out here for everybody, okay? We can all do it.
I wouldn't be doing it for a business. I would just be doing this for the experience.
Tiffany, I get it, but you never know. But I will be glad to show you, honey. Look, let me tell you, my son's birthday is coming up in a couple of weeks. I don't even want to do the balloons for his birthday party. Like, I want to hire somebody to do it.
He gonna have do y'all need a photo booth?
Girl, I didn't think about the photo booth for his party because it's only going to be about 30 minutes though. And so we're doing a bubble party.
30-minute party?
Yeah, girl. It's Corona. Everybody's scared to come. So it's a bubble truck that comes out to your house and they blow bubbles in the driveway and the kids get to play in the driveway with unicorn balloons and stuff. It's really cool. So I'm just taking these 260s and tying them together, okay?
Tiffany said, you know, Tommy's wife, Tiffany, she said she sold graduation wall.
Yes.
A graduation wall?
Yes, girl, but that was really pretty.
But Taylor, I know Taylor about to graduate, Lord. These people are so cute. Oh, look at this girl. That's so cute. Girl, you handling them balloons.
Yes, honey. Let me see which way I want it to go. I just play with it until it does what I want it to do. And let's see. Here's your
Oh, a
centerpiece.
graduation wall of balloons. That's a cute idea for Taylor.
Oh, girl, yes, that would be
Yeah.
really pretty.
Mm-hmm. So
Those,
you can give her you can send her a price, give her an estimate, send Tiffany an estimate, and let her know how much it'll be for the graduation wall, and then we'll make it happen.
okay, I'll get in touch with her. So here's your centerpiece. A simple centerpiece like this will be about $10. That's how cheap I am, okay? And then if you
$10?
get a bunch of, I would do this for $10. I'm one of the cheaper balloon artists right now, Tiffany, because I'm just starting out. That's why I tell people, you better give me while you can.
I know that's
But
right.
that's all it is. Very simple.
That's
You
cute.
can stack this. You can put this on top of anything, on top of more balloons. But yeah,
Oh, look at it.
that's it.
Oh, and then you got your little pillow right there.
Hey! I love my pillow.
This.
Girl, I would
Yes,
do yes. $10, girl. But of course you have to you'll want to get at least, I would do a minimum. So it wouldn't yeah, if you do like you would do a minimum of at least 4 or 5 of them, and then it will come with like a package. So let's say you wanted to get an arch or something like that, or if you wanted to get an organic garland, then that's how these would be included. Now, unless you want to come to the studio and pick it up, that's fine. But with delivery, I would deliver those, not just for $10.
Okay, so can we do a consultation right now? Do we have time? Yeah, we got about like
Sure.
15 minutes. Okay, so I'm planning an event. It's supposed to be in August, but the time just passed quickly, so it may be in September or perhaps even October. But it's going to be called Breakfast at Tiffany's. Okay,
My son's on,
and
Tiffany. Hey, DJ, sorry.
that's okay. And so at Breakfast in Tiffany's, it's just gonna be like all females. We were supposed to wear sundresses, but it's not summer anymore. Well, it won't be summer anymore. But it's gonna be like Tiffany blue, and it's gonna be a
Okay.
small group of women that I love, my daughters, my close friends, my parents, my sisters, and my friends, some close friends. And so it's gonna be again a small event. So I wanted to know, like, do you have any ideas of some balloon arrangements that I can have for this event? Of course, we're using Tiffany blue and like maybe pearl color or something like that.
Okay. So I mean it's gonna all be based on the venue, how much space you have, and whatever your budget is. So do you have an idea as to what your budget would be?
Ooh, yeah, I need to know everything.
And when I say that, like I tell people all the time, a lot of people have a Kim K vision with a $150 budget. And your Kim K vision may not come to fruition like you wanted to, but so it really all depends on what you're looking for and what your budget is. So tell me a little bit about the venue.
It's gonna be my house.
Okay, so it's at your house. I remember the layout of your house. Are you gonna have tables? Will you be set up in the garage? Is it in the kitchen, backyard?
It's gonna be in the living room where we had the games for the Christmas party that time, but the couch,
I remember.
like the couch won't. Just that one part of the couch won't be there, so it'll be just like a few little small not circle table, but the rectangular table.
Okay, so do you only want balloons indoors, or do you want balloons outside on the porch to welcome everybody?
Yeah, outside on the porch and indoors.
Okay, so right now, my balloon swags are actually on sale. And a balloon swag, again, is remember that organic style that I told you about? That organic style of balloons, you can get up to 3 to 4 different colors, and it will be a variation of sizes. And that balloon swag will come together to form like a little small arch that you can put over your patio. You can also do a 10-foot one that will go over your patio. And those are $18 per foot. So it depends on how long you get it that will determine what size you want, or that will
Okay.
determine the cost. I'm sorry. Now, on the inside of the house, if you wanted to do something like a couple of tall balloon columns, you can do that. The balloon
Okay.
columns that I have stand about 7.5 feet, and those are $70. They're
Okay.
$10 per foot.
So $70 per column.
Per column. So that's
Okay.
something that you can put inside. Like, let's say you have a treat table, you can put
Hmm.
that inside on either side of the treat table. Now, if you wanted to do something a little more elegant, like if you wanted a backdrop like this one, I could add this backdrop to an actual step and repeat pole.
Okay.
Okay. And so that will go on the pole. We will drape the curtains over the pole, and we can put a balloon, organic balloon arch over it. And again, you would have to pay for the balloons, which would be based per foot, $18 per foot. And then you would pay for the pole rental, or the actual rental of the backdrop itself. I'm sorry. And so I rent these out, the pole itself, between $80 and $100.
I'm getting an idea. I'm getting an
Mm-hmm.
idea. Do you remember we did the baby shower and you
Uh-huh.
you created that balloon like thing on the for the backdrop for the photo booth? How much
For
did that
JT's
cost?
baby shower. Okay, so
Yeah.
for that one, his was, I want to say, I think we did 6 feet across and maybe 7 feet down. I know that ceiling was kind of high. So you would be looking at what was it, 7 feet up? I'm trying to remember how long it was. Let's just say it was 14 feet. So Denise is doing the math for us. So calculate 18 times 14 feet. And then that's how you would determine how much that particular arch would cost. I think Denise is going to do it for us. She already added up the columns.
Honey, you know I can't do no math. I'm in here talking about 1, 2.
I need a calculator. I can't look. Where's the calculator? Bring it out.
Denise, how much?
There we
What's the math?
go.
Oh,
So that's for the 14-foot one. So the 14-foot would be $196. Now you have to
okay.
keep in mind you will have to tack on the delivery charge. So my delivery and setup is $45.
She said it's 252.
Oh, okay. So and you add the $45 to that, and so that will be the delivery and setup.
Okay,
But that's for
okay.
the 14-foot one. But you will have a variety of balloons. So the one that I did for JT, those balloons only went up to like 12 inches. Now, because I'm more experienced, now we're going up to 24, 36 inches. You're getting the special foil balloons. You
Mm-hmm.
charge as your talent gets better. You see what I'm saying? As
Right.
your skill level grows, as you put
Mm-hmm.
a lot into it, you learn a lot. You learn a lot from this business, and you also find that this business is smaller than you think. Like
So it's
I've run into people like I'm on Yelp and Google right now. And I had a young lady contact me. She and her husband contacted me because they wanted to get a balloon garland to go outside of their house.
mm-hmm.
And it was for a drive-by baby shower. And I was definitely ready to do it, and I quoted her a price. And what I do a lot of times is I'll send you a mock-up, and I'll kind of give you a vision and show you what it's going to look like once that event comes. So that way you
Mm-hmm.
won't be kind of like blind to it or whatever. And so I gave her the quote, and I never heard back from her. Well, one of the balloon people that I know, and I follow her on Instagram, she posted the balloons in front of the same house because I knew it was their house. And I said they ended up going with her. And it kind of leaves you in the back of your mind wondering, why did you decide to go with them? But you have to think about a balloon business the same way you think about Walgreens and CVS,
Mm-hmm.
Walmart and Target. Everybody is
Mm-hmm.
not my customer. And
Right.
I've learned that. And I'm not going to sugarcoat people and tell them, if you come to me for $100, that I can do $1,000 arrangement for you. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's
People
not.
will pay for what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But you have to pay accordingly because it's a lot of work.
So
You know,
where do you see yourself in Balloon Euphoria, the Miss Yolanda Banks Enterprise? Like, where do you
hmm
see yourself in 5 years? What's up? What's it gonna be?
5 years. My house remodel will be complete.
Number one.
This number one. 5 years.
Okay.
I don't know, Tiffany. Like, my goals are small right now. Like, I set my goals 6 months in advance. So
Okay.
it's kind of difficult to say. Like when I first started this, I said in 6 months I'm getting my DBA. Okay, in 3 months I'm gonna buy this balloon machine, and
Right.
this amount of months I'm gonna buy a circle arch, and I'm gonna buy a hexagon arch, and I'm gonna start doing backdrops, and I'm gonna incorporate more vinyl decal stickers and more personalization. So right now my goals are quite small. As far as being in corporate America, to be honest with you, I know that there's a big business in the balloon world. Am I ready to walk away from corporate America and say, I just want to do balloons for the rest of my life? I don't know. My hands would be the only thing that would keep me from doing my job, or that would allow me to do my job every day. What if
Right.
something happens to my hands, Tiffany? What if, I don't get the jobs that I need for that week? What if I don't meet my goals and be able to pay my bills for that month? Like, I think about that. Am I going to have
Exactly.
a retirement plan? Will I have medical insurance? And a lot of times when people take that step out and have their own business, as a business owner, you've had multiple businesses. When you take that leap of faith and you say, I'm going to walk out and step out on faith and I'm going to do it by myself, I don't want to go back to corporate America after I've had my own business. And so that, I don't know, I question that. I
Yeah.
question it a lot.
But you made a good point, and that's some good, really good advice. It's just taking baby steps and making those
Hmm.
goals small, and then setting a goal, making a goal, set
Right.
another goal, and just keep going. At the end of the day, you'll have a whole big collection of plethora of goals that you have set and completed. And sometimes smaller goals help you feel more confident in making those next goals, and it gives you that opportunity and that interest to continue. So I like that. I like the smaller goals. I think
And
they're
it
all
does. And to be honest with you, I don't have time to think right now. I don't really have time to just sit here and be like, okay, what can I do in a couple of years? I don't have time, because by the time I go to
good.
sleep, it's time to wake up in the morning and go to work. Now I have to feed the kids, focus on myself, make sure I'm okay, make sure the house is okay, and then I have to start all over again. So I have to, and I know you told me about that before, like I need to find time to myself. Like, Yolanda, you need time to yourself and you need to meditate. I still don't do it. I know you used to fuss at me a lot. I don't do it because I'm always going. I have 4 quotes waiting right now that I have to get back to tonight. And so it's like I'm always going. I don't stop.
But
Carla fusses at me too.
I think for your personality and the type of person that you are, I think you continuously moving is good, because sometimes some people, I'm not saying you and I'm not saying any names, period, but idle mind is the devil's
It's the devil's
workshop.
playground.
So sometimes we sit around and we don't do anything, and we just like our mind goes left. Which
It
way is left?
does.
That's left. It does it look like left where you are? I don't know. Maybe too many glasses of wine. But anyway, I don't mind devil's workshop, and I'm gonna tell you, when we sitting around, we're not doing anything. Our minds start to wander, cause chaos. So
We
make it
talked
just
about that.
yes. This
We
is a
talked
good
about that. Hmm.
a life lesson. I always tell my kids, this is a life lesson. Stay busy, keep moving. And my whole theory about keep moving is like my new one. It's like you're walking down a corridor, you're in this long hallway, and it's a bunch of automatic doors. If you stand there, none of the doors are gonna open because it's automatic. It's motion censored. But if you kind of walk, some of the doors you pass by won't open at all. That one is not for you. But some of them will. But the key is you gotta walk. You gotta take some steps. Because if
Yes,
you
honey.
stay still, nothing's gonna happen. So you just have to keep moving. Even on the days when you don't wanna do anything. You gotta keep moving.
You have
And
to.
on that note, thank you so much for coming and sharing your balloon information with us. Is there anything else that you want to tell us? Any projects coming up?
No, no. I just asked if you guys find me on Facebook. Balloon Euphoria is on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram. balloon.euphoria, and then I'm at ballooneuphoria.com. If you guys need anything, let me know. I do run monthly specials. I was laughing at Denicia because she was like, you can get 5 of the center balloons and that should be good enough. And I get it, you know. But if you guys want to go a little bit more advanced, whenever you're ready, let me know. Let me be your #1 balloon lady. If it's a time that I'm not available, if it's this year because of the remodel, I haven't taken on too many big jobs, and that's going to be probably for about 2 months. I definitely do have people that are within my balloon community that I can have take care of you guys. So, you know, just let me know if there's anything that you all need, and I will be happy to help. If you need yard letters, happy birthday, whoever, let me know. We may be able to get someone to do that. I know right now we're servicing the Fresno, Pearland, Missouri City area. I know you guys are out in Katy, but if you have anybody that's out in that area, let me know.
Okay, and can you show us that pillow again? I really want that
Sure.
pillow. I think that is super cute.
Let me do it this way, honey. This pillow is from I think it's called DK Designs. I'll send you the link. But she made a am I doing it right? Oh yeah. So she made a pillow of her mother. She puts photos on these pictures. She lost her mother last year, and she put her mom's picture on it. And so she posted it on her page, and so she does this, right? And so I was like, wait a minute, I want a pillow with something on it.
Right.
And so, you know, it's just that regular pillow that you do this, and it shows your logo or your photo, whatever.
So cute.
And it's your favorite color.
I love it. And you said it was like $20?
I think she charged like maybe $15 or $20. She's just starting out too. And I'm telling you, support these people that's just starting out, because that's how you save your money. Because they don't really know what prices they should be charging. But when you learn your worth and you know your value, yeah, you see where your money goes, because at the end of the day, you're not working for free. You're working to take care of your family and make a profit, you know. But yeah, support Black businesses, honey. I do. That's why I'm fat now. I'm